The American Civil War, fought between 1861 and 1865, remains a defining moment in United States history. It was a conflict fought between the northern states, known as the Union, and the southern states, known as the Confederacy, who sought to secede from the Union. The war had profound implications not just for those directly involved, but for the entire nation and its future. The primary catalyst for the war was the contentious issue of slavery. The Southern economy relied heavily on agriculture and slave labor, while the North was more industrialized and increasingly opposed to the expansion of slavery into new territories. Tensions had been building for decades, and when Abraham Lincoln, a member of the anti-slavery Republican Party, was elected president in 1860, Southern states began to secede, starting with South Carolina. The war officially began on April 12, 1861, when Confederate forces attacked Fort Sumter, a Union fort in South Carolina. Over the next 4 years, the country was engulfed in brutal battles, with significant ones taking place at Antietam, Gettysburg, and Vicksburg. The conflict saw advancements in military technology and tactics, leading to unprecedented levels of carnage and destruction. The human cost of the war was staggering. An estimated 620,000 soldiers died, and countless others were injured. Civilians also suffered greatly, as battles ravaged towns and cities across the South. The war also had profound social and economic impacts, leading to the abolition of slavery and significant shifts in the nation's social fabric. One of the war's most significant outcomes was the Emancipation Proclamation, issued by Lincoln in 1863, which declared the freedom of all slaves in Confederate states. This was a turning point that redefined the war as a fight not only for the Union, but for human rights and equality. The Civil War came to an end when Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrendered to Union General Ulysses S. Grant at Appomattox Courthouse on April 9, 1865. While the war secured the Union and ended slavery, it left a legacy of deep-seated divisions and set the stage for Reconstruction. The struggle for civil rights continued long after the final battle ended. Today, the Civil War is remembered through reenactments, memorials, and an enduring fascination in American culture and history studies. Its legacy is a stark reminder of the costs of division and the continually evolving story of freedom in the United States. Understanding this pivotal chapter in history is essential for grasping the complex narrative of the American experience.